What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 4 of Friday Night Figs, or Effin' Figs. As we discussed last week, today we'll be going over Brickmania's US Air Force CCT, or Combat Control minifigs that came with the LTATV Kit. Now, for those of you that don't know what Air Force CCT or Combat Control personnel are, Air Force Special Operations Command's combat controllers are ground operators assigned to special tactics squadrons. They are trained special operation forces and certified FAA air traffic controllers. The mission of a combat controller is to deploy undetected into combat and hostile environment to establish assault zones or airfield, while simultaneously conducting air traffic control, fire support, command and control, direct action, counterterrorism, foreign internal defense, humanitarian assistance, and special reconnaissance in the joint area. All combat controllers are special tactics airmen who, under Air Force Special Operations Command, assigned to special tactics squadrons within the 24th Special Operations Wing, as well as the 321st Special Tactics Squadron and 320th Special Tactics Squadron. Now, as we dive into the figures do look very similar, but have fine detail that make them unique each. Now, we'll start with the M4. This is a Brick Arms M4 Force Recon that is very similar to what the U.S. Air Force PJ figures had in the previous video. So the same color and the exact same weapon, but still nonetheless really good to go with these figures as they are unique to the LTATV. So we'll start off with the figure on the left. So as you can see with the figure on the left, he has the very similar to the JPC plate carrier, but I'm not sure exactly which plate carrier this one is. So on his plate carrier, you can see there's another pouch for either tools or more ammunition. He has the chest rig that has in the front with the 6 magazines, and in the center of his plate carrier, you can see that he has a carrier for a small tablet or phone. So that's what they've been starting to use. The CCT Air Force personnel have been using that more often to pinpoint where they are versus via GPS and everything. On the left side, his left, our right, you'll see his radio for comms and that. And then back to the left side of the figure, you can kind of see it's going to be a IR strobe. He does not have any knee pads, but similar pants as the first minifigure we looked over in the PJs. As we look to the right of the figure, he has the American flag on his shoulder pouch, and lifting up his arm, you'll see that he has another magazine pouch with the tourniquet, and he has a Glock 19 in his holster. As we move to the back of the figure, he has another radio for more long distance comms. So that would be like the PRC 153 or green gear as we call it, as well as he has a hydration pouch because he'll be out there for a long period of time. I definitely like the detail of with the belt to give it to where he has like a frog type of uniform, which he is wearing. As we move to the left of the figure, you'll see that he has a CCT patch on his left shoulder. As we lift up his arm, you'll see 2 magazine pouches for his pistol and a second tourniquet. I definitely like the detail that we got with the new helmets. So these are fast helmets, but with the idea of having goggles. Pretty much having goggles, which they use obviously when they're around aircraft a lot. And the printing is amazing. The Brickmania keeps doing an amazing job with the printing. The helmets are really good. I do enjoy the new helmets, and I hope that one day they'll be sold kind of separately. As we look at the head, it's a 360 head again, but this time he has a balaclava on with the indication of he has obviously the goggles. So if you were to put it on, it looks like he has the goggles on. Full 360, so he has the chin strap on his helmet for the fast helmet, and I love the 360 heads. They are really good and very detailed to make it just that much better. As we move to the right figure, he has a little more detail. So the other figure didn't necessarily have a lot of comms. This one has an extra radio on his left side, and has on his right arm, you can see it'd be a Garmin. So we've been using those a lot, and we use them for trying to get accuracy for where we're going, and it has a GPS in it. He again has the pouch for the small tablet or phone for when they are tracking aircraft and keeping comms with the aircraft. A lot is going on in the front of the plate carrier, which I do like, and it just gets all the detail that this figure has. This figure also has the knee pads sewn into the pants. As we move to the right of the figure, he has the American flag patch, and if we lift his arm up, you'll see he has very similar to the first figure. He has another magazine pouch with the tourniquet and his Glock 19 in his holster. Moving to the back of the figure, he has more of a day pack kind of backpack attached to his plate carrier with shears, and I would assume probably another admin pouch in the back. A lot of detail, and I honestly love the outstanding detail that's coming out of these figures. As we move to the left of the figure, he has a CCT patch on his shoulder. Also having underneath the arm is going to be 2 magazine pouches for his Glock 19 and his tourniquet. Now with this figure, he has a very similar helmet that's 3D printed with the goggles. So CCT on one side and the American flag on the other. And it's just amazing detail. I truly enjoy the detail that's come out of these figures. Now this figure has a unique head. He has more of a American flag balaclava, which is amazing to see. I like this figure a lot because of the fact that he has the unique aspect of that, and it's just very patriotic. As me being someone that's very patriotic of everything, this figure I really enjoy. If you stuck with me through this overview of the LTATV Air Force CCT figures, let me know what your favorite part of those figures are. Honestly, my favorite part is the minifigure that has the American flag balaclava. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all the Friday Night Figs or F and Fig episodes, because I'm trying to do a lot of reviews on a lot of the minifigures, kit and non-kit minifigures. But as always, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.